Hello, friends. So, I have this day that I have to play over again, and this is one reason why there's a little gap in my playthrough. There was some technology issue that was making it so that it wasn't recording any sound, so hopefully, I think I've got it all sorted out this time. So I am replaying the 27th. So our fridge just got upgraded. We now have 300 spots instead of 100. We can now put food away because there's plenty of room. These types of corn, well, this one we can save. Actually, I think we're done with the crystal corn and the snow. Yeah, we could sell it. We no longer need it. And fodder corn you can't cook with. It's just good for feeding the animals, and you can't feed them the hybrids. But we do need more space on our shelves. So we need to work on our giant squash, the giant's heart, and the high quality board lumber. And this is not going to get us anywhere close to where we need to be at the volcano. So we'll take all of this and we'll have to get it all made. That still won't get us all the way around in the volcano. But we'll do what we can. Providence has its next star up. We unlocked the 4th star. So we can go buy our pet today. Well, we've unlocked the 4th star, I should say. It isn't at 4 stars yet. Now, to make Vern Village, it is going to require a lot of materials, including high quality wood, which we're also going to need for our shelves to increase our storage capacity. So that's something we're going to need to start working on. Once we get the fencing built up, we will start cutting down a bunch of trees so that we can start towards all of the other upgrades. The housing upgrade, the barn upgrade, it's all going to require high quality wood now. The shelving requires it. Vern is going to require it. There's a lot that we're going to need. If we want a 100% complete game. Now, I don't think I'm going to make it that far on this walkthrough, But I can at least show you setting up the volcano, making a hybrid out of a hybrid, that type of thing. So one reason why I came in here is to check and see if we have new products. If we do, we might be able to get our dog today. She's one of the only characters you have to go around the corner to get the quests. Yep, there's our Merle Border Collie. So you don't even have to have any in the 4th star. You just need to have it unlocked. So we can call... Let's call... You know, I hadn't prepared for this time or the last time. I think I found an okay name. Tell me what you guys think. All right, let's go set up for our new pet. And you don't have to do anything but get regular feed. So we'll take 5 feed out of here. And one thing that we can do is we can either put the feed directly in his bowl, or we can put it in the auto feeder, because there's one in the house now. So all the animals eat the same feed. We can take our animal with us, but we'll be going up to the volcano, and animals and pets don't do well in super hot or super cold areas. So we'll wait to take our dog with us till we're doing some treasure hunting. Okay, so now we've got a couple Heart of the Earth seeds. We've got 1 Heart of the Earth being converted into a seed. We're going to start in Lechtonberry so I don't forget to get all of our fencing made. Now, even if we make every bit of fencing that we have wood for, we are still going to come up short. So we should, after we go through our chores, check for a nidhogg, come back here possibly, or in Herbsburg, and chop a bunch of trees. Now, there is one thing. I think we can buy fodder seeds from Providence, and we should start planting the 3 fodder seeds we can buy per day out of this general store. That will ensure that we don't run low on feed. We'll take those 3 pumpkin. We have plenty of strawberry seeds now. So the marguerites have been difficult to get. Maybe, is it Lechtonberry that we get fodder corn from? I'm checking really quick where we need to go. To get the fodder corn, because definitely worth it. Now, once we have planted enough, maybe it is Providence, but we need another star. Yep, it's in Providence after, oh, it should be available now, which means I probably bought them out and we're waiting for it to repopulate. Sorry about wasting time just from having a bad memory. Looks like we've got some more flowers that we can sell. Another fodder corn. Do I have anything? Pumpkin in Herbsburg. Marguerite in Zimmergrad. Heart of the Earth in the volcano. Okay. I don't have anything in my pockets for there right now. Looks like we do have a nidhogg today. Yay. Ooh, maybe if we can get him out there too. we'll get him before the little fish. All right. Now, before I forget, let's run home really quick and sell our hybrids, flowers, and nidhogg. Then we will replant in Zimmergrad and Erbsberg. And we will start to fence out the fence in only 8,000, but that was just a regular size nidhogg. Still better than nothing. There is when there's water in the desert, which is a very rare occurrence, there's a pond that pops up over here. We can check on it. It's super easy to quickly look, because we just check here, and if it's raining, there'll be the pond where a nidhogg will be, and if it's not, we just move on. We had a few days where we got some good nidhogg catching, and now we're back to regular days. Hopefully our luck will turn around a little bit. So the marguerites here are going to turn into a hybrid, and then we're going to turn those into a seed and plant them in spring to get a hybrid of a hybrid. If we're lucky. Because that was only 3 marguerite flowers. But we can keep planting 3 marguerites every other day when they refill. Oh, I keep leaving blue so he blocks the path. All right, 4 pumpkin. Oh, I am facing the wrong direction to try that. All right, let's try over here, though. That's better. Okay. Now we've got some more crops going. What I think I'm going to do is chop some trees and head over there and see if I can catch that final tilapia that we need. And let me double check and make sure we haven't passed it in either. I think maybe we passed it in, because I don't see her asking for it here. Nope, we haven't. All right. And we could use the fish anyway, because money. And we're likely to catch things that aren't the fish that we need in addition to the fish that we need. The volcano is a very large farming area, so we not only need to fence it all in, we're going to need some sprinklers too. We can start off with little crummy sprinklers because I don't think that we have all the jewels required to get the big one, which was perfect for Providence. We can even take a couple sprinklers from like Lily Kala where we don't need to plant as much. Oh. Or possibly Herbsburg because we haven't even used all of the sprinklers that we put out there. So while we're here, we might grab a sprinkler just to throw it into the volcano area. Now the volcano farm, it is full of boulders, so we're going to have to break those down before we can get any use. Now, one thing that I have learned is if you don't have a Nidhogg that day and you're desperate for money, you can restart your day and try again. And if you're lucky, it will pop up after a restart. It works best if you save it the day before and then go to bed, but that requires a manual save. But just something to think about if you are desperate to, say, upgrade your house or if you need money for an upgrade to something else. Oh, we got our tilapia. We are done. All right. Maybe what we'll do really quick then is we will go and pass in this forever long taking tilapia quest because we've just been unlucky in catching the fish. Now, I do have a wide range of video games that I tend to play. They aren't just the Harvest Moons, but the Harvest Moon games have a special place in my heart because it's what I use to cope with traumatic experiences. It was particularly Harvest Moon 64, and I tried playing it nowadays, and it's just so repetitive that it is really hard for me to play, but it's something that I needed while I was trying to cope with some difficult situations as a young adult. The next thing we need to do is run over to Lechtenbury, get what wood we were able to gather, put into lumber, or broken into fence posts, and see what we can do. Now, one thing that I did want to show you is in our encyclopedia, we are slowly filling it up and clearing up the empty spaces, but there is plenty of room for more. So what I think I will do is make a list of the seeds we have and where we should be planting them, because we generally have room basically everywhere. So we can throw the seeds down just to even just a couple at a time, to see if we can get a hybrid to fill this out. Our flower one we're doing really well on, it looks like. But that's just because there's fewer flowers. These are just the ones that we have found in the game. This one is, so we've got the truffle and the miracle truffle. I believe it is it a hardy truffle? I think that's what it is. Well, it's a truffle that I'm going to have to either buy from Brandon, because he will have some, or look up where they're located. I can't believe that I found miracle truffles before the regular, or the middle one. Well, I can believe it. I generally go out of my way for miracle truffles. All right. So the volcano farm is out here. And let's drink a cool drink so that we are not suffering. And we'll leave the dinosaur away so that we don't block ourselves in. We have a hungry dino. I think the carp is really cheap, but we'll just give him another fried egg. All right, so in here, it looks like that's an impossible place to put a fence. But just like Lily Kala, it will fence out even if you can't stand on it. So, oh, you know what? Let's run over, before I forget, let's see if we can catch Doc before he goes to bed, because he goes to bed early. Now, one thing that I'm going to do, and it's a little bit cheaty, but I mean, we're desperate. We need more fencing. When you're really low on wood and you have a very big fence, one thing that you can do is bolster it by turning a bunch of the fence posts into gates, because for the same amount of wood, by using processed iron, you can get 3 spots with a gate. It just looks funny, but you know, it works just fine. Plus, then if you accidentally, say, park your dinosaur in an area that blocks one of the gates, you can just move over to one of the other gates. So to make a wooden fence, it is 5 lumber. To make a gate, it is 6 lumber and 1 iron, but you get 3 spots. So we're going to go ahead and make like 4 more of those. And then we'll do all the rest wooden fencing and see how well we get with what we've got, even though we'll have a bunch of gates. Maybe all my gates are why I very rarely have positive responses in storms. Could be. So first we're going to want a gate right in front of the water. So what we'll probably do is we'll just build out a couple of gates on each side. It will mean that we will more easily get in and out of this area, but it will also mean that we won't need as much extensive fencing. Now, one more thing that we are going to need is to clear up some of these rocks, because we cannot get behind this area to fence it off because the cliff is right next to it. Oh no. Well, I totally didn't mean to do that. The broccolini I don't think hybridizes here, so if it dies, that is my fault. I should have been paying more attention about the number of hits and which stone I was hitting, apparently. This is what happens while I play as I look up to see what hybrids happen in the volcano area. Well, I guess we have chosen this far corner to make our farming plot here in the volcano. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull these out. All right, and then let's put a couple of gates up. All right. That back area is the hardest to fence because of all of the rocks and the cliff face, which is why I did it from the inside after bashing a bunch of rocks. We will probably need to go steal one of the unused sprinklers so that we can keep our broccolini watered, but I don't think I'm gonna plant any of our hybrids that we've got turned into seeds until we have enough and we are out of fencing. Nope. We got very close. So it looks like we are going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 more fences, regular sized fences. We have a little bit of time, so let's go cut down some trees. I think I'm going to go into Lechtenberry for tree cutting. And then we will swing by Lily Kala to get that spare sprinkler. I do think we should probably work on Zimmergrad culture level now that we got our dog, so that we can get the axe upgrade it would just be super nice to be able to gather wood quicker, especially with how much we're going to need more wood. Just cutting it down a couple of swings would make a big difference, both on our inventory of wood and on our energy as we are cutting down trees. So I'm just going to take this little one. We don't need a big one because we're only going to be doing a few hybrids at a time, at least until we can get everything all right. So we'll probably just put it right here. And we'll clear the rocks all around it so that once we get our last little bit of fencing up tomorrow, we can then start planting our heart of the earth seeds. And we will need to, in fact, we're going to want to take out some of our fertilizer. Maybe I'll leave this one unfertilized, because if you go plant in the volcano and you don't use vast amounts of fertilizer, even watering every day, it doesn't always mean that you are going to get your plant grown the whole way. It's just one of those areas that is very difficult to grow. And while I'm thinking about it, I need to stop walking right past this. We are going to need lots of fertilizer. So for tomorrow, I think we should plant our 2 heart of the earth seeds. Maybe plant some more turnip seeds, see if we can get some more hybrids. And I guess we don't have any asparagus seeds. The phalanx seeds, I think that they only hybridize in the desert, which we haven't got fenced out, and in winter. But I believe we already got that hybrid for winter. Oh, we did not, so maybe we'll grab a few and throw them in winter. And this is basically how I generally get all of my hybrids towards the end game, is I just take a look at my storage, take a mental tally of what we've got room for, and I just plant like 5 at a time to try to get them to hybridize. So we've got the broccoli pretty much done. it turns into it hybrids in winter, autumn, summer, and I think we've got all of those. The broccolini hybrids in spring conditions, this one, and we've already got that one too. And I don't think we've opened up any other place that it will get us a hybrid. I think that's the only hybrid it has, actually. So we're done with that one. So Romanesco, that's a type of cauliflower. That hybrids here in the flatlands. So we can put that right outside in Providence. In fact, maybe I'll go do that really quick because it is 1 a.m., but I mean, it takes a quick second. And then I don't forget where I was intending to plant it because it's right outside. And we already have this area ready for crops, so it's super easy. All right. We've got a few things to work on for tomorrow in our bags. We've gotten more wood. Not a lot, but we've got more than we had yesterday. So we can put the iron away, but I think we should sell all of this stone. We do not need this many stacks of stone at this point in the game. It's not going to be worth a lot, but we don't need it. We're going to be getting a lot more of it. It becomes a nuisance real quick. All right, so we've got 2 poles up still, but I'm going to take down the dog pole later today. So since we've got our first pet. However, there is 2 other poles up for preferences on direction for this channel. If you would like me to continue with this walkthrough, if you'd like me to go to a different Harvest Moon game. And then the other one has 4 different games that you would like to see me play through that I have capacity for, that I have the game available for, and I could just start playing it immediately. So if you're interested in having me start a new walkthrough and tutorials for other Harvest Moon games, please go to the post tab on my channel and vote. Also, if you want me to continue on this walkthrough, do a like so I can see that it's still being viewed and that people care enough that they want me to continue this walkthrough now that we're done with the main storyline. My goal is to get through 1 whole year. So we're at the end of summer. This will be the last day in summer. And then we will be moving on into August and winter. And we'll just see how much we can get done in 1 in-game year. In the meantime, please feel free to leave a comment if you have any opinions on games aside from the ones that are already in the post or the polls, and have a great day.